If you've ever fallen down the rabbit hole of lawn care videos on YouTube, you've likely done one of two things. One, you soaked up as much information as you possibly could, or two, you tucked tail and ran as fast as you could in the opposite direction. Neither of which reaction would guide you to your best lawn ever. That's why in this video, I'm going to share the magic formula with you for having the nicest lawn you've ever had. Let's be clear here. Not the best in town, maybe not even the best in the neighborhood. We're just talking about for you. Newsflash, it's not always a competition with everyone else. Sometimes it's just a battle from within to experience a massive feeling of accomplishment and gratification. Kind of like completing a marathon and feeling joy, even if you got last place. You don't always have to compare yourself to others to be fulfilled. Each one of us is willing to go to different levels to achieve our goals, and we all have different resources to make things happen. More times than not, we simply have to do the best with what we've got and be proud of it. But there are two common denominators that we all must put in. Those are time and knowledge. If we find that sweet spot for both, then we don't have to live in the lawn, be a know-it-all, or spend a fortune to make it nice. All we have to spend is the right amount of time with a sufficient amount of knowledge to get to our personal best. Let's see what this looks like. I was sitting around one day and a visual popped into my head. It was a bell curve, and it was a perfect representation for what it takes to achieve a nice lawn. And once you see it, it's easy to put yourself on it where you're at and where you want to be. You really only need to ask yourself two questions. One, how much time am I willing to spend? And two, what do I need to know to make the right, responsible decisions? The first step on our bell curve is obvious. If we spend no time on our lawn with no knowledge, it's going to look like hot garbage. But it only takes an average amount of time with just a pinch of knowledge to make it look okay. Not good enough to win Lawn of the Month or anything, but good enough to keep your neighbors in the HOA happy. And on the flip side, we could be the Albert Einstein of lawn care and still have a lawn that looks like trash if we don't spend any time on it. I have a feeling that none of these positions on our curve so far are where any of us want to be at. These last two spots really aren't all that far from each other. What's nice for one person may be perfect for another. It's all subjective. So you got to decide what makes you happy. But let's consider the word perfect in its literal sense. Having all the required or desirable elements, qualities, or characteristics, as good as it's possible to be, to make something completely free from faults or defects, or as close to such a condition as possible. It may come as a surprise, but you don't have to be an expert to get here on our curve. To no surprise, however, it will take the maximum amount of time. Getting to the pinnacle may even lead you to fall for some sleazy sales pitches, spend a lot of money, and do too much. To get to this point on our curve, you really only need to know enough about the principal cultural practices to get to perfect, if perfect is even possible. Mow often, at least twice a week. Water properly, 1 inch per week, fertilize regularly, and control weeds manually or with pre- and post-emergence. Now, I'm not saying what I just said is completely enough. From there, you've got to dive deeper into specifics for your location and grass type. The more knowledge you gain for those two pieces of the puzzle will position you on the curve where I think the sweet spot lies. Nice. Here you've educated yourself beyond the basics to spend less time in the yard to meet your goals. Not to mention, you know more than enough to minimize input when it comes to applications, which in turn saves you money. The lawn might not be perfect, but it's nice enough for you. Mission accomplished. I think this is a fun way to look at lawn care goal setting and spark a discussion. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you watching and your feedback. I hope I'll see you in the next one.